Hey, everybody. I am here today to talk about the name game, something I love, enjoy, love creating, and I'm having a lot of fun using the SFB division's logos in making name games. And I want all of you out there who are not in SFB yet to be able to answer these, to be able to get your chances to run these races that we do every single day to get into Scott Fishbowl 13. So here we go. We're going to do a little name game explained. Yes. All right. First of all, the name game is something that we play a lot on Dynasty Game Night, part of the DLF family of podcasts. So go check that out. It's been a little while since we've put any out. We had a couple last month, but we're going to do some more now. But here, name game explains, lots of exclamation points and lots of colors. So let's go through the few kinds of name games that there are in ways to sort of put names together. We always have an insanely difficult time explaining this on the podcast itself, but this is nice long form, so it's a lot easier. The basis of it is really, if you ever watched Wheel of Fortune, they have before and after, where there's one word that connects two things, and that's the first one we're going to talk about: the simple full name mesh. So we have here an AFC South wide receiver and an NFC North quarterback. I thought I would keep it easy here, not make you think, and we're just talking about NFL players. So what you need to do is think about all of the wide receivers in the AFC South and all the quarterbacks in the NFC North. I gave you some hints. And since we're not going to sit here and wait for you to answer the question on a recording where no one is here listening so they can answer, the two players we have are Christian Kirk and Kirk Cousins. As you see, nice and easy. There is one word that matches, so we don't have to do any real merging and contorting. So now that we have this, we have the two people who it should be. How does it go together? Nice and easy. Christian Kirk Cousins. That's it. That's the answer. Christian Kirk Cousins. Nice and easy. One word goes straight through. Let's go to our next example. It's a little bit more difficult. This is just the last syllable melds. This one happens a lot because it's really hard to mesh parts of names together. So today we had the New York Live one, which was Spar Odell Beckham for Sparrows and Odell Beckham. So Spar Odell Beckham. But let's do this. We have an AFC West tight end and AFC South quarterback. Now, this isn't as easy as, well, what player has the same last name as an AFC quarterback? AFC South quarterback has his first name. Not really. But again, since I'm making it nice and easy and telling you how they go together, well, what's the last syllable of an AFC West tight end that has these colors? It's Travis Kelce. C. Now, AFC South quarterback. Who's that new quarterback on? I think the Texans are technically red, white, and blue. I just didn't want to use white. CJ Stroud. Travis Kelce. CJ Stroud. Travis Kelce. CJ Stroud. See? And of course, it's a little tough to put this into type because clearly we didn't type out all of Travis Kelce's name, but who cares about type? It's about what it sounds like. Travis Kelce J. Stroud. You could say it nice and quick, and there's no weird having to change anyone's name. That's the big important thing in all of this. We are not changing names. That was the biggest thing we saw with Perkins, where it was Amari Cooper Perkins, which again, it's a little more, that's the next one, but still. Everyone just typed in George Perkins. No, we're not changing any players' names. We're not changing any restaurants or companies' names. Everything you see, whether it's logo or whether it's player's name, their full name unchanged will be in it. So again, Travis Kelce, CJ Stroud, Travis Kelce, CJ Stroud. Now let's go a little bit more difficult, and I believe this is the last kind we have. And this is a mid-name merge. This is, okay, you're going to have to think a little bit more because it's not as easy as full name. It's not even as easy as just that last syllable carrying over. This is part of a name. And so we have an AFC North running back and an AFC West kicker. Again, I gave you those colors to give you a little bit of a hint. And hey, like, pause if you want to try and figure it out on your own. I probably should have said that in the beginning, but I didn't. So, oh well. So what we have right here is Najee Harris and Harrison Butker. Yes, kickers are people too, so let's throw them in here. So as you can see, there's a good chunk of a name. It's all of Harris's last name, but it's not all of Harrison's first name. So we get Najee Harrison Butker. Again, we're not changing anything. We are not even changing how we pronounce anything. Najee Harrison Butker flows together perfectly. And yeah, that's my last. Okay, good. I was just making sure I didn't forget about anything else. Now, every once in a while, we will say that there's poetic license. What that means is you say one of the vowels a little differently in one than you do the other. That's usually when we can't think of anything good to do. And with like the live drafts, it's a little difficult because there's very few options on how to put things together. You'll see as we go along. But I hope this helped. I hope this worked. Throw in the comments if you need any sort of help, figuring it out at Dynasty Outhouse on Twitter. Also, anyway, because again, we want you to win. We want you to do well. We want you to have fun. This isn't about trying to outsmart you, trying to make you, not feel any sort of good whatsoever. So if you still need some help, I'll try and help you out the best I can. I can give you more examples to see if you can try and figure it out. But otherwise, have fun, everybody, with all of these games, with all of these stuff. We hope every single one of you gets into Scott Fishbowl, which not possible, but I wouldn't wish that on Scott. But again, thank you everyone for everything you've done, everything you've joined along, everything you've watched, all of that stuff, and I'll catch you later.